Chapter 11. ASOS, Attention, Superfreeze, Liverpool Syndrome. You've probably all heard of ADHD. It's a condition known as Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Josh and Howard had been diagnosed with it when they were in the second grade. At the time, Josh Dad had explained to the boys that people with ADHD are usually more creative than ordinary people. This made Josh and Howard feel very special, and they wore their diagnosis like a badge of honor. But today, as they walked down the hallway to their next class, the boys felt much different than normal. It was almost as if their ADHD had been dramatically reversed somehow. They felt focused and attentive. They were calm and orderly. They did not feel the uncontrollable urge to daydream or misbehave. Something had changed about them. "You're late for class!" shouted their math teacher. "I need a calculator." "We are very sorry," said yesterday Howard robotically. "Just for that, I'm going to give you extra homework," Miss Calculator snarled. "Thank you, dear teacher," said yesterday George in an enthusiastic monotone. "That would be lovely." Miss Calculator eyed the two boys suspiciously as they found their way to their desks and sat down quietly. All through class, as she droned and on, she observed the most peculiar thing she had ever seen. Yesterday George and yesterday Howard were actually sitting still and paying attention. They weren't fidgeting, they weren't giggling, and they weren't drawing or talking or making irritating noises with their armpits. They had become model students. "I don't know what you two boys are up to," said Miss Calculator at the end of class, "but I like it." "Thank you," said yesterday George. "Our greatest desire is to please you." "That is right," said yesterday Howard. "And thank you for all the extra homework too. We will do our very best." Then Melvin literally was impressed. "Those guys are cooler than I thought," said Melvin. All through the day, yesterday George and yesterday Howard were making quite an impression on the faculty of Jewel Harris Elementary School. The teachers couldn't believe it when the two boys walked right past a bulletin board without changing the letters around. They could have easily rearranged those letters to read, "Our cafeteria makes you bath," said Misguided. "But they didn't." "I don't know what's going on with those two kids," said Miss Labor, "but I like it." At the end of the school day, yesterday George and yesterday Howard went around to each classroom asking if they could do extra credit homework that evening. The teachers gladly parted it on. "I don't know what you did to those two brats today," said Mr. Crow, "but I like it." "This is only the beginning," Mr. Miner sneered. "Today I changed George and Howard. Soon I shall change the world." Unlike most megalomaniacs, Mr. Miner had no interest in taking over the planet. He was smarter than that. He knew that the real money and power was in paramatericals. Mr. Miller had created a formula that transformed the children into highly attentive, obedient servants. All he needed to do was mass market his creation, and he would become the most powerful entity on Earth. Adults will pay through the nose for that kind of thing, he said with a laugh, patting Mr. Krabs' head affectionately. But for now, the first taste is free. Chapter 12. Man at Work. That afternoon, yesterday George and yesterday Howard climbed up into the treehouse with so much homework. They had to make 2 trips to hoist it all up. Wow! Shouted George. What happened today? It was a great day, said yesterday Howard. The teachers were so kind. They gave us 17 pounds of homework. 17 pounds of homework? Shouted Howard. We're doomed. No, we are not, said yesterday George. We can all work on it together. It will be fun. George and Howard looked at each other in horror. Never in a million years would they have used the words homework and fun in the same sentence. Something was wrong. Something was terribly, terribly wrong. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Whispered George. Body snatchers, whispered Howard. Yep, whispered George. The 4 boys sat at their table and began tackling their assignments. Yesterday George and yesterday Howard plodded through page after page of worksheets and take-home quizzes at a dizzying rate. George and Howard tried to keep up, but they kept getting distracted. At supper time, yesterday George and yesterday Howard went down to their homes to eat with their families. An hour later, they went back to the treehouse to continue their work. We brought some extra food for you, said yesterday Howard. Thanks, said George and Howard. Everyone worked until it was time for bed. We have completed our half to the best of our ability, said yesterday George. George and Howard hadn't even made a dent in their half. We're gonna be working on this all night, moaned Howard. I have a satisfactory suggestion, said yesterday George. You 2 boys finish your work tonight and we will go to school again tomorrow.